Right, hello, I'm looking at the chat now, so hopefully if anybody comes on, I'll see it. So it looks like the window's working at the moment, is it? Let me just wiggle the mouse around. Because I've used the same settings I did when I streamed this last time, which is why there's a little border in the bottom. Yep, that's working, good. Right, can you hear me? Alright. And hopefully we'll get some people in the chat in a minute when a notification goes out. Right, Richard. So yeah, I've posted your thing today. I sent you a picture of the receipt. I can't remember if you replied to that, but yeah, that's all done. So hopefully you should get that, I guess, early next week. So thanks for buying that. I've put the money straight into the bunker fund as soon as I withdrew it into my bank, because yeah, that way I won't forget to do it. So hopefully we get a few people on. I've got slow mode on. I don't think that applies to mods, but it's just so people don't spam the chat, because this is just a public one. So if too many people come on, it's going to be very hard for me to keep up with the chat. Alright, Brighto. But yeah, as usual, I'm just playing shitloads of this again, because I really enjoy playing this. I might as well do some more split point rifle cartridges. Alright, Henry. Alright, Justin. That's the maximum of those I can do then. Anything else worth doing while I'm here? Probably the time big game, because that's the one that gives you Deadeye, doesn't it? Right. Yeah, I've got really into playing Red Dead Online recently. Like, far too much. As in, I've played, I think 300 hours of it roughly over the last month and a half. Something like that. Might not even be a month and a half. Right, BG Scooters, alright, Stug. So hello to everybody joining. So yeah, this way I can just chat with people and play the game at the same time. Although, you know, it's... So this is more of a Twitch thing than a YouTube thing, but obviously if I don't hear, people know I'm on. Yeah, Tactical Pirate, when I'm not doing YouTube stuff, I'm normally playing way too much Red Dead. Because funnily enough, I played a lot of this when I had mumps and felt like shit. And this is the one thing that could kind of distract me enough. You know, so even though I felt achy and awful, it kind of, you know, was better than just laying in bed or, you know, trying to watch TV and just going, oh, my brain hurts too much. I could, you know, well, not brain, but, you know, face hurts. Alright, cool. I've not actually used the PMG2. The PMG1 and PMG3. The PMG3 is better, but yeah, the 2 is probably somewhere in between, isn't it, in terms of how good it is. Oh, because I don't have any mutton for it, I can't do that one. Doesn't matter. Right, I'll clean my guns in a bit, then I'll go do something. But, I've done a few of the daily challenges earlier today, so, She has Crips at 100 supply yet. Ah, yeah, it's good. Right, let's do a delivery. I'll just clean my guns first. I don't want regular ammo in that. Let's put split point in both of them, and then I can, craft more split point in a bit. That's what I'm doing at the moment, Cherno. Unless you mean doing the online on Red Dead 1. I've done that as well, but I'm on Red Dead 2 at the moment. The single player I need to play properly at some point, because I didn't play that initially when it came out on PC because it kept crashing so often. Ah, fair enough, Tactical Pirate. But yeah, Bad Company 2 I still really like. It's a shame there's not more servers active for it now. But yeah, Bad Company 2 I really, really liked. Alright, let's just get all these to good condition and then I'll go off and do a trade thing. Oh, that'd be good. What, the very original House of Dead, Richard, as in the one in the Curian Mansion, or whatever it is, with the amazingly bad voice acting? As in, oh no! Like that sort of House of the Dead. I mean, House of the Dead 2 has, like, suffer like G did, but, you know. Yeah, House of the Dead is pretty good for notorious voice acting. Is it Crips? Briz 4303 is a bit better, I'd say. PMK4 is a lot better. PMK3 is pretty meh. Like, it has got an anti-fog system in it, it's just not a very good one. Where's my horse? I want my hat. Oh, actually, saying that though, the wardrobe at the thing, if I got a bandana in there. Not that one. Have I got a bandana? Because I haven't seen many griefers. I mean, I normally just kill people if they masks. I don't own any masks. Oh, I've got a balaclava. Well, might as well put that on. But then it hides my tie. Oh yeah, there we go. Masks worn. There we go. Now I can take it off again. Because I want to have my what's it on? My tie. I can just go to the Van Pelt saved out. Oh, it's lost my outfit. What? Oh, custom outfits, that's why. Yeah. Right, let me get my elephant gun off my horse. Stay there. There we go. Right. Elephant gun. Alright, cool, Braden. I'll have a look after this. I sold a Master Richard today, and I'm sorting some night vision out for Stug at the moment, so yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Right, what was I going to do? Yeah, start the trade thing with Crips. And I can let it auto-travel until the point that I need to start shooting people. Is Valhalla any good? Right, Emerald Station, that's not too far away. No, I've not heard of that ghost game. Now, tactical, I'm going to be setting my bunker up so I can play games like this in it. That's what I was told, DF, as well, that it's NATO, unless they do two versions of it, one with a NATO thread, one with a GOST, because one of it was designed to be commercially sold outside Russia. Right, Nick? So, a bit like the members stream I did the other day with this, it's just going to be playing Red Dead and chatting with people in the comments. Well, I've got all of the different, like, DLC roles, which I just bought using in-game money rather than real money for. I've got all of those up to, like, level 20 and level 30 for Bounty Hunter. Is it 30 or 25 Bounty Hunter goes to? Close to 300 hours, I think, at this point. And bear in mind, I didn't start playing this till December. Alright, Peach? Until mass vaccination happens, not until then. I reckon, Captain, it might even be next year. Now? Oh, here we go. Right. There we go. Oh, I've gone past my turn-off. Oops. Right, can I squeeze the cart through here? Yeah, there we go. Right. Yeah, I mean, I barely use the elephant gun unless I'm killing really strong animals with it, but it is funny to use it now and again. On a wagon it's more useful because you don't get knocked off when you shoot it, but yeah, it does obviously a shitload of damage, doesn't it, the elephant gun? I mean, normally the auto shotgun is way more useful than the elephant gun, but the elephant gun's got that kind of cool factor to it. Oh, there's another guy coming up behind me, apparently. Right. Where is he? There he is. There's some more coming. How did that other player kill those guys or not? They're just running off. Not long to go. Yeah, they've cancelled a load of like festivals and that in the UK, Stug, but I think that's sensible. You know, because I don't like the idea that they give people hope for stuff that's probably going to get cancelled anyway. You know, it is kind of better to say, isn't it, that, look, we're just going to cancel it because we can't risk it. And I think it makes sense, cancelling St. Paddy's, because I imagine with that, there's going to be a lot of people out drinking, isn't there? Even in, like, Oxfordshire, you get a lot of people going out pub crawling for it. Like, half of them aren't even Irish, but, you know. That's pretty lucky, Brightol, but I mean, obviously a bad thing, but it's lucky, isn't it? Because there's a lot of stuff like that that can... Alright, cool, now I can reset this award and get more gold, because, you know, I only found out the other day you can reset awards, look. So let's reset that, and then I get 0.4 gold. From literally just resetting that. So yeah, there we go, 0.4 gold. Fast travel, go back to camp. Why can't I fast travel to camp? Or I can. Oh, that's weird. It was showing up as like greyed out. I don't know. I mean, if it's tight, it makes a good seal, doesn't it? But I don't know why it is so tight. But it's probably just because it has more of a face shape to it than like the other sort of shum mask, if that makes sense. That's my only guess. It's just feathers now. And teeth, so I won't bother donating them to him. Yeah, we could do like a members thing, Braden. That'd be good. That would make sense doing that with a load of people, as long as everybody that comes on, you know, doesn't do anything stupid stuff. I mean, like, you know, do a racist shit or whatever. But it'd be nice to do a members stream with other members on it. Because I know, like, Weapon Collector, when he streams on Twitch, sometimes gets other people on if they've got the game on, like, PS4 or whatever it is. Obviously, I've got this on PC. I just like using the semi because I've got the semi, and it's an old Browning shotgun. I like all the GTAs, but I never really got into GTA 5's online. I think it's just because people could bomb you with jets non-stop. They're not where I can hit them. Oh, where are those other birds flying up? Ooh, can I get both of them with Deadeye? Or was the other one out of range at that point? Oh, I didn't check if there are any gators in here before I started swimming. Yeah, sounds like there's a gator. Not off the top of my head. What's that? What's the particular features of that respirator? I don't mind people talking about gas masks and this if it's an easy enough thing, because people don't have to just talk about the game. You know, I don't mind people talking about masks if I can answer them easily. Is that like a rebreather type one, or is it just a standard mask? Oh, skinning animals in front of Harriet. Let's do that on purpose. Is she actually going to spray me, or is she going to... Is she going to spray me? Oh no, she's not. Okay. Right, I'll buy more sediment off of her just so she kill animals. You know, that's exactly why I'm using it, to kill efficiently these small animals. Oh. What happens if you blast a gator in the face with this? So that's a 1-star one anyway, but... Yeah, no, I don't know about that one. Do you mean, do I play COD Cold War? No. No, I don't. Yeah, look, I brought you an animal skin. Oh, hang on. There we go, just getting some more stuff towards that other achievement. I don't know, I find dynamite fishing so funny in this, but... Yeah, I really like gators and crocodiles. Like, obviously in real life I would not want to shoot animals like I do in this game, but, you know, it is funny in the game, but yeah. I mean, you don't want to fuck with a gator, do you? I know they're pretty... I know, like, gators are normally pretty lazy until they're really hungry or you get way too close, but still, the fucking crushing power on a gator's jaws is insane. Like, I know crocodiles are even worse. Isn't it like saltwater crocodiles can get, like, a bite strength of, like, nearly 4,000 pounds per square inch or something? I don't know what that is of, like, you know, bars per kilo or whatever, but, you know, the point is that, you know, they, have pretty insane bites, don't they? A lot of, what do you mean by 9R this? I know Fallout 4's alright. I mean, if you said, would I rather play Red Dead or Fallout 76, I'd rather play this by a mile. Peter kill a lot of animals, saying that. Peter's like one of those horrible, shitty charities that does the thing of, you know, like, euthanizing animals, because they're like, oh, people should just euthanize the animals. We don't want to actually give them to, like, a rehoming charity, just kill them. Oh, hang on. I don't want to get on the horse right now because there's birds to kill. Where are they? There's one. I don't want to be in that mode that way. It might be a bit far out now. Well. I'd have to check for you, DF. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I remember it was a system I didn't particularly like. There's been very few masks, actually, where I properly thought the drinking tube system was good. Weirdly, the Polish MP4 and the American M17 I thought was some of the best I've seen on a mask. Yeah, Spoopy Turtle, yeah, crocodilians are pretty insane, aren't they? Like, how long they live, like, how much damage they can withstand. Because, I mean, they're older than the dinosaurs. They're, like, proper prehistoric, sort of just killing machines. They can't get cancer as well, either, or, like, at least not until they're, like, at least 80. Like, their body is just, like, antiseptic in all sort of ways. They're insane. They're, Yeah, saying that, Stug, but for the Israeli ones, you need the right bottle system for them, don't you? And that's not that easy to get on the surplus ones. But I know the Polish drinking tube systems from the MP5 and MP4B attached to the Israeli. Is it the 4A1? I think. Oh, there's a deer. Bambi! Yeah, this is the online, not the single player. See, as I'm running around as Van Pelt from Jumanji. I've not even seen any of the recent Jumanjis. I need to put my hat back on. Alright, we'll go kill some people in this in a minute, because that'll be a bit more interesting, but... I think my ARFA already had its drinking tube pulled out. I can't remember, actually. I have to have a look. It's one of those things I'm not very motivated to do. Oh, I could look at an ARFA. If the MP5's a direct copy of it, then, you know, but a better copy, then that would be why I like the MP5's drinking tube system. Tell you what, I might as well. Yeah, should I give him all the teeth? Yeah, might as well. Yeah, it's quite a big chunk of his bar, isn't it? Alright, loving thyself. Or loathing thyself, whichever one it is. So it would be loving, would it? Loathing would be L-O-A? Horses wrecking my camp. Right, okay. There was a thing to visit Tumbleweed today. There's a daily thing that you literally get paid in gold if you do. So we'll go to Tumbleweed and then we'll do a bounty. Oh, that's a good reptile. I don't think the Furnez, though, is Ghost, is it? I think the Furnez is actually NATO. I'm pretty sure it is, because it's made by like quite a few Western companies, that particular thing. Right, might as well sell all my feathers to him, because some of the feathers are quite worthwhile. Yeah, like the heron plumes, they're $1.50 each, so that's $18 worth, just from a load of herons I shot. Yeah. You miserable coward! Come back and face me like a man! Yeah. I need to, I need to trade in my weapon. You're not a postal worker, are you? Yeah, it's because Braden, there was a like a flock of them flying over in a V, so I just dead-eyed all of them. It's a lot of money. And the fish are all ones I dynamite fished. Because there's a really easy achievement you can keep resetting with dynamite fishing. I might as well get my gunsmith to restore all my guns, so I don't have to use gun oil on it while I'm here. Alright, Daniel? Yeah, that's a John Carpenter look-alike, isn't it? I've probably said that on the other stream. There's another guy in this that looks a bit like John Carpenter, but I can't think of who it is. So yeah, that trade award's another one that's really easy to reset and redo quite a lot. The butcher one. Where is it? It's one of these, isn't it? Not herb sold to a doctor. Yeah, that one. Yeah, because it's 1,000 sold, that's quite a lot, but some of the animals that give you feathers give quite a lot each time you pluck them, and because you can keep resetting it for gold, you know, you might as well. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, so, for the people who didn't know, chat about NBC gear or whatever in the comments, but if you want to talk to me about a particular thing, just ask me a question about it. Anyway, so, bounty hunter, eh? Wanted for serial burglary. Okay, so there's a serial burglar. Well, I guess I'll use my elephant gun. Not worth as much if I use that on them, but oh well. Alive for more money? Why would I do that? It's more fun to bring them in bed. I'm sure everybody looks like some sort of sunburnt alcoholic if it's the Wild West, because that's basically what they are. One of my mates has made Al Swearingen from Deadwood in this. So sometimes I go around dressed like this, and he goes around as Ian McShane, and we go around killing people. Oh, there they are. Right. So I assume that's my bounty. Alright, he survived that. That time he didn't. Right, let's play this properly now. Of course, the more efficient thing to do is this. If anybody's wondering why my combat award's so low, it's because I've reset it. I've killed a lot more than 10 people in this. Might have done, yeah. Probably James, he probably went to a supermarket and stole all the different cornflakes. Yeah, Shreddy's cornflakes. Right, as there's not a timer coming on yet, I'll loot as many bodies as I can, because, you know, sometimes they have useful shit on them. Yeah, I suppose it would give out a lot of birdshot, wouldn't it, Rich, if you had, like, a 4-bore with birdshot in. That would be kind of like some sort of mine going off with all the ball bearings that would be putting everywhere. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, you could down a lot of pheasants in a flock with that. But yeah, if you shot them with a slug, there wouldn't be any pheasant left, wouldn't there? Some of the punt guns are insane with how big they are, like the ones for the boats. Or is that all of them? Oh, that one's still got something on them. Come on, jump. Now, one thing, I don't know if you can do this with bounties, because it might be that their head needs to be intact. Yeah, their heads don't come off, look, but their legs come off. It's just with a bounty you can't take off the, There we go. Might as well reduce the weight of the bounty. I'm already getting a reduced award because they're dead. But, you know. I suppose you could make mincemeat, couldn't you, like that, Flazzy? Shoot a shoot a pheasant with a 4-bore, yeah. It gets pulverised into mincemeat automatically. Yeah, see? I mean, I like, sometimes I do, right, bring bounties in alive with the wagon and all that to get more cash, but sometimes it's just funny to brutally mutilate people. Oh, it sounds like there's a shootout. Yep, Red Dead Online. I need more shells for my elephant gun now, that's the problem with it. Shall we just use a shotgun? Yeah, we'll use the Browning that technically wasn't invented when this game is set, but we'll use my Browning semi-auto. I don't know anything about California's semi-automatic LMGs. So how does that work? Is it that if you get a light machine gun it has to be semi-auto, or they've changed the law so you can get semi-autos in California now? How does it work? Because I don't know much about the gun laws in all the different states, although I know obviously some are more lax than others. I only started playing it about a month ago and now I can't stop. It's an addiction. Right. I think it's a Browning from the early 1900s, Braden, that a lot of their Browning autos were developed on. But yeah, the particular one in this game is, I did look it up on IMFDB to see which one it is. And yeah, and it's one of those, what they call them, anchorisms or whatever, because it was from the very early 1900s, but obviously the one in the game is, Right, let's go get the birdies. I hope that other player doesn't fuck with me, because he's just sitting right over there. You can get the trench gun in this, whatever the proper name is for the trench gun. Yeah, it's just because I can get an auto shotgun, I want an auto shotgun. Oh, that's pretty cool, Richard. Yeah, oh, that's not pretty cool, it's very cool, but yeah. See, the problem is this game is you keep getting good karma even when you don't want to, right? So my karma is nearly positive, right? Even though I like to murder people horribly. But if you pet your horse in this, apparently all sins are forgiven. Like, I can go into a town, I can murder absolutely everybody. I lose quite a bit of honour, but then you pat your horse 5 times and you're suddenly like Jesus again. Not loads of knowledge on, like, planes and tanks. Like, I could tell you my favourite tank ever is probably the Challenger 2, but that's a bit redundant because it's just, like, Britain's modern tank. I like T-55s and T-72s and everything. I mean, I like a lot of the old commie tanks. My favourite World War II tank was probably just the M1 Sherman, actually, because of how good Shermans are and they get a bad rep. I generally prefer close support aircraft, you know, things like Stuka's IL-2s, A-10s, Sukhoi 25s. You know, for some reason I just quite like the idea of a plane that is, like, essentially for, like, close air support. Sadly, you can't sell horse meat in this game. It's a bit silly, because you'd think if there was an in-game equivalent of Asda, they'd buy it. But, you can't skin horses in this. Yeah, but for that price, Nick, I could buy a much bigger bunker. You know, as tempting as it is to buy a tank like that, you know, you have to get your priorities right. Like, once I've got the bunker, I could park the tank right next to it, if I had that sort of spare money. What's crazy about the Illusion 2, or the Illusion series of, you know, like, the Sturmovix, is until the Cessna overtook it, I think it was the Cessna Skyhawk, the Illusions were the most produced planes in the world. So in, like, a few years of the Soviets mass-producing them, they'd built, you know, like, the highest amount of planes of a single type built for, you know, like, 30, 40 years before a commercial plane overtook it. That's fucking insane. And the really sad thing is there's barely any IL-2s left flying, even though they were so massively produced. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Yeah, then you can, yeah, refueling it, exactly. Then there'll be some sort of thing in the future where Greta stops you owning a tank because it uses so much petrol, or gasoline, or whatever, or diesel. Right. Oh, is there a, oh, yes. Yeah, that's the nice thing, isn't it? I suppose tanks get scrap less than planes. I suppose the problem with a plane is if something goes seriously wrong with it, you die because it crashes, whereas with a tank it breaks down, really. Yeah, we'll investigate the clues. I don't really like these ones, they're slow. I like the ones where you just kill a lot of people for a bounty. No, I don't play GTA Online because I just get sick of people bombing me with jets non-stop. Do you mean the one, what's it, the, I've been to 2 tank museums in the UK, like specialised tank or armoured vehicle museums. There's Bovington Tank Museum that's near Weymouth, and that's fucking excellent. And there's another one I've been to, is it the Muckleberg collection? Like, it's just a really big private collection of, like, tanks and, like, army vehicles and that. And that's a really good one. You know, it's not as good as Bovington, but it's definitely worth going to if you're near the area. But I think if you're saying Dorset, you probably mean, what's it, Bovington? I'm just seeing if I can find the guy quickly, like, without properly looking for him by just going into... Oh, is that him? Or is that a snake? No, that's probably a snake. Apparently there's a really good tank museum in Russia, isn't there? That has quite a lot of rare tanks in, like, on the tigers. Not tigers, sorry, the mouse. Alright, let's follow some of these bounty trails. Oh, there he is. Oh, he managed to shoot me. They rarely do that when they're tied up, but oh. Oh, that's still pretty much a full mouse, isn't it? If they've got a hull of one and a turret of another. There's not many places that have mouse. I don't have to go very far then if it only wants me to go to Armadillo. Oh, thank you very much for me. Sorry, thank you very much from me. Thank you, Dark Owl. Dark, I'll put that towards the bunker I'm buying. Because if you don't know, I'm saving up for an old ROC post so I can restore it and actually have it as somewhere to live. Because in the UK we do have a lot of small old ex-nuclear bunkers. So that's my current thing I'm saving for. Where I've started selling off a bit of stuff, that's what I'm doing with it as well. Like using any profits I get from the stuff I sell just to get the money together faster. I mean, the British tanks, Braden, come with a kettle in them. I mean, not that that's a boasting point, but, you know, it's one of the funny things that they've carried from World War II into every tank, you know. You've got to make tea in your tank. Is there any collectibles around here while I'm here? Oh. Those are horses. Try a metal detector, because there's nothing obvious, isn't there? I assume there's not anything here if it's not going off. I suppose I could actually get another bounty, couldn't I, while I'm here at the sheriff's office. Alright, Rajiv. The Butchers of Benedict Pass. Alright, let's kill one of them. Yeah, Russians made, I was saying earlier in the stream, I think Russia made lots of really good tanks. Like, the T-34 was very primitive, but they could mass produce it, and a lot of the Cold War tanks are really good they made. You know, the problem is a lot of people give them a bad rap because they're Russian, you know, where they do the thing of, oh, the US made so much better tanks. It's like, well, the US does make some good stuff, but often the Russians are much better at mass producing stuff. like T70, was it the T72A or the T72 Ural, the one that was, oh, that's one way to get over the gate, I guess. The T72 Ural, was that the one that was designed to be literally made after a nuclear war? Ooh, loot. I don't mind if I do focus on... His face is missing. Which one, Rajiv? I won't be playing Deus Ex again all that recently. The original Deus Ex is my favourite. But if you're playing one, which one? The original is fucking excellent. Invisible War is the one nobody remembers. And then Human Revolution was good, and then the one after that was shit. Was it Mankind Divided? Because it's like Human Revolution, but not good. Oh, is this another just search an area one? Oh, bollocks. I want to shoot people. Where's the other clue then? It's not a clue. Ah, it's a book. Apparently I can work out where people are from looking at a book. I suppose if it was a diary it might make sense, but... Oh no, it's Mankind Divided, is it? It's not an awful game, it's just compared to the quality of the other Deus Exes, it's pretty shit. I mean, the original Deus Ex is fucking fantastic, especially because half the conspiracies in it came true. But the original Deus Ex is a bit clunky to play nowadays, unless you're really into it. Does he have a load of goons protecting him, or is it just going to be one person that's really easy to capture? There's a British tank that Australia used. It's a Centurion, isn't it, that was also a nuke tank where it kept surviving being nuked over and over again. And then it was slightly irradiated and they put a crew in it to fight in Vietnam, if I remember right. I'm sure there's like a video on Mark Felton's channel or somebody on that tank. Oh, it's a wagon. Oh, have they got a Maxim gun on that? Yeah, they have. Too late for them. There we go. All's well that ends well. It says there's a body there, but I can't see it. Where is it? Oh, is it the guy actually in the wagon? Ah, yeah, that would be why. Oh, and thank you very much again, Dark Elm. I can do. I mean, I'm not really interested in getting into Morse code or anything like that, but what do you mean, like, where secret messages were delivered or stuff like that, or do you just mean, like, old-fashioned radios and stuff like that? Because the thing is, with the bunker I want to get, I obviously want to retrofit it to make it, you know, as comfortable as possible. If you want to see one that's in the original condition, who's a guy who's done a really good job restoring it, if you look up Surviving the Apocalypse's channel, he's done videos on his ROC bunker. He's like restored to like the original style. I have to shuffle my seats, do I, over and over? Oh, it's because I'm not on the right side of the wagon. Or is that the bounty down there? Alright, that is the bounty. I think it's set at the time of the main story, if I remember right, or a year before, if that. I think it's either 1898 or 1899 Red Dead Online set in. Isn't Red Dead 2 1899? Isn't Red Dead 1 something like 1910 or something like that? It's before World War 1, isn't it? Red Dead 1. But it's obviously set after this one because there's cars and that in it. What time is it in the UK? It is 9:15. As in 9 PM. So 2046 if you want it in like military time. 2046 hours. Or 246, however they do it, but 1911 is it, Red Dead 1. But yeah, I wouldn't mind sort of looking more into radios and stuff. Dark Dark Owl. It's just sort of, you know, it's never been something that's massively interested me. Although saying that, a lot of the old Geiger counters and things I get, a lot of them use the same components as old radio sets, which is pretty funny. Like, if you look at a lot of nations, the radio kits they use at the same time as their radiation detection kits, they use a lot of the same, like, capacitors and valves and all the things like that in them. Or vacuum tubes, whatever you want to call them. If it's still morning where you are, what, you're on, like, Australia or somewhere? Or is that still just, like, really late at night in Australia? I don't know. Because I imagine in the US it's going to be afternoon, isn't it? Even on the western states. If you're, like, 8 hours behind us. I know the game servers in this use central US time, so I looked that up because it's 6 AM everything respawns in the UK. Like Madame Nazar's location. Oh, that's the point. I might as well go find her while I'm in this part of the map. I think today she was meant to be Plainview, because I'm an oil man. Cheers, Dark Owl. I mean, I always appreciate donations, but yeah, I'm really hoping when I get a bunker, I can get one with a fair bit of land with it, and that legally means in the UK I can do shooting on that land, which is really, really nice, because where I am at the moment, that's kind of impossible. But, if you own your own land, it's much, much easier over here to sort of get all the firearms permits, you know, or at least a shotgun permit. Again, it's going to depend on storage, you know, because, as Fluzzy said before, it depends with, you know, if you own something like one of those bunkers, if the police would consider it secure enough for a firearm lockup. Okay, I'm being too clever there. I was just thinking that, oh, you must be in Australia then. Because that must be like, what, 7 AM there? I don't actually know what time it would be in Australia. But I know whenever there's stuff in Australia that's live on the news and it's like 10 PM here, it's always daylight over there. Well, British isn't a language. There's English, and then there's older sort of Celtic style languages that some people still speak over here. So I'm going to be really stupid now. Is it Gaelic, which is a Scottish one? I can't actually remember what all of them are. But I know there's, like, in Ireland and, like, Scotland and even Wales, there's kind of... Well, Wales is Welsh, isn't it? But, you know. There's kind of, like, these languages that are dying out, which is a bit of a shame, because most people just speak English now. But obviously, in England, we always do speak English, because, you know, England, English. That makes sense. Yeah, at some point, Dark Owl, when all Corona shit is over, I really do want to go to the US and do a lot of shooting. There's so many Americans that I chat with on here that want me to go over there to do shooting with them, and I'd love it, but, you know. Because I wanted to go to Pripyat this year, just because I'm really into a lot of the radiation stuff, you know, and Chernobyl is really interesting, but, you know, of course, everything was ruined by Corona. I mean, the only good thing is a lot of people find my channel now because of Corona, because they want to look into gas masks and things like that, you know, respirators, CBRN equipment, but, right, Mr. Nuggy, most of the stuff I'm selling is stuff that's just not my favourite bits of my collection, so I'm going to be selling a hell of a lot of stuff in all honesty. But the problem is, I'm not going to be selling loads of stuff at once, because basically I want to sell stuff, make sure people get in happy with it before selling more stuff, if that makes sense. Because I don't want too many people, like, requesting things at once, getting shipping quotes and things like that. So I've sold one mask so far. I should be selling a couple of night vision units fairly soon. I've got some other items people are interested in, but I don't know if they've committed to them yet, or if they want to haggle with me on price or whatever. But at the moment, I'm mostly, you know, like selling a few items, waiting for all that to be settled, then selling some more. And there's the Madame Nazar thing. Oh, that was weird. I got my map icon in exactly where she was without looking. I suppose it's probably because I've seen her before in this area of the map. I might do Radiac Maniac. If you mean... Oh, good, my horse is level 4 now, because I only bought that one a few days ago. If they're ones I've only got one particular model of, then no. I'm not going to bother waiting to get any duplicates from her. I might not sell the jewellery, though, because some of these are useful with Gus, aren't they, to craft the animal things. The problem is with the SOX Radiac Maniac is you might know it is kind of broken. The original GM tube in it broke, so I put one of those Chinese GM tubes in it, which is a similar enough voltage that it works pretty accurately in there. But it doesn't work very reliably. I mean, I could sell it you really cheap if you just wanted it for the sake of having it, if you then wanted to repair it yourself. The horse in this is, I think in the game it's called a Norfolk Roadster. But it was just because when I was looking at all the horse stats, it's kind of like one of the best horses in the game. Because obviously if you look, I'm level 148 now. Not too far off 149. So, you know, at the moment I can kind of just get the top tier shit in the game. So I ended up just getting this horse. One of my other horses has more stamina, and one of the others I have has more health. But this is the fastest horse in the game as far as I'm aware. Named your horse Tesco? I thought it was Asda Fluzzy, or maybe it was all of them. But you can't skin the horses in this, it's silly. You know, I mean, I know it's unethical, but still, you can kill so many other endangered animals. You know, oh, there's a bald eagle, bang! There's a buffalo, bang! Yeah, I'm going to be on a bit longer. I won't go off at 9 tonight, because when it's a video game, I can concentrate for longer, because it's not just finding topics to talk about. See, look, here's the problem, right? I'm going to feed my horse some hay, because it's hungry. And look what happens. It will come up horse care, and that means I'm not a bad person because I care for my horse. But that's silly, right? Because I want to be bad in this game. So if I... Look, see, I'm nearly completely positive karma, or honor, whatever they call it. Even though I'm meant to be, like, a manhunter. I'm meant to go around murdering humans, but no. Literally can't get my thing down without going to that NPC that resets your, thing. Tell you what, let's go murder a hell of a lot of people to just bring my reputation down. I'll go to Thieves Landing, so I want some more dynamite, and when I'm there, I'm just going to kill everybody over and over. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But the thing is, shooting up a town will maybe last you a quarter of a day before you're at positive honour again from feeding your horse. Oh, it depends on what the stats you want, Mr. Nuggy. The fastest horse in the game is the Moonshiner one, the Norfolk Roadster. The collector horse is the one that has the most stamina, isn't it? As in, you can jump with it the most often before it runs out. Yeah, I've got the Bounty Hunter saddle on mine. But again, they're not. There's not like one horse which is better than all the others. It's kind of an argument thing. Because I think they've done that on purpose, haven't they? So not everybody just tries to buy one horse, or you buy more horses. $20 for it, Radiac Maniac plus postage. And I'll give you the GM tube with it that sort of works with it. If you do a bit of soldering, you can get it reworking. It's not like it doesn't work full stop. It's just that, you know, I can't sell it to people... And when I say $20, I mean $20 US, not 20 Canadian. But like I said, it's when you should be able to get working occasionally, or if you do a bit of soldering, you should get it working full stop. It's just, you know, I can't ethically sell it as something that, you know, works non-stop all the time, because it doesn't, you know. Like, sometimes it will drain the batteries really quickly and stuff like that. Alright, cheers, CSGO rank 2 Spooky. That's quite a long name, but cheers. I mean, what, like videos and masks or what, but... I mean, because at the moment I'm just playing video games, but yeah. It's just a hobby that I find interesting and evidently is helpful to other people, you know. Alright, bots. We're actually playing a game today as well. Well, I'm letting it auto-run at the moment. I don't shoot dogs in this. I mean, I killed somebody's domestic house cat in this earlier to see how much it would impact my honour. And it didn't make it negative enough for me to ever want to do it again. Because I feel bad about shooting cats and dogs. I was hoping it would be like, oh, you're literally Hitler for shooting a cat, but no. So I was like, well, I might as well just keep murdering people then. And again, if you shot somebody's cat in this, you could pet your horse once and all sins would be forgiven. You know, that's the problem with this. It's hard to actually be evil in this when the game literally thinks feeding your horse makes you Jesus. You know, there's a bit of a problem there, but... Um, sometimes Radiac Mini it gets really hot, like it's shorting itself, and it drains the batteries really quickly. But not all the time. Sometimes it works fine. Other times, you know, it loses tube connection. But I said if you soldered it properly, I don't think it would be a problem. I'll put batteries in it, and I can show you it works at some point. But bear in mind, the SOX only goes up to 1 millisievert top anyway, so it's not a very high-range Geiger, you know. It's got a nice display on the SOX, but the radius scan's kind of that, but nicer. Oh, wait, is that the guy that makes you evil? It is, isn't it? How much does he want to become evil? It probably is a rip-off, isn't it? But let's have a look. I don't want to pay free gold to become dishonourable. Fuck off. I can shoot people to become dishonourable and make money in the process. Yeah, well, weirdly, Nick, there was the whole thing, wasn't there, where the Nazis basically banned testing on animals, but then just tested stuff on humans, you know. It's like the Nazis had a moral compass, it was just really, really fucking broken. Which is kind of weird to think about, but I guess, you know, even some people as bad as Hitler kind of, you know, had some redeeming features. Yeah, if you've worn a GP5 filter, I doubt you're suddenly going to get lung problems, but I wouldn't recommend you do it. It's like one of those things, if you know not to do it, don't do it, but if you've worn it, you've probably not done any harm. But, you know, I've got relatives with asbestos-related diseases just because back when they worked there wasn't anywhere near as much regulation on it, and it is a fucking horrible thing if you get asbestos in your lungs. You know, it's like, oh, you smoked for a lifetime, but that you might have survived that, but you get a bit of asbestos in your lungs, you're going to die a slow death. It's just like one of those horrible, horrible things. Not much English crab. I'm going to go shoot up a town now, because I'm trying to make my character evil. But because I'm nice to my horse, I can't make my character evil. Like, I want to make him evil. It's not like me saying, oh, I can't make morally bad choices in this game. It's just, the game's a bit broken where you always get positive honour from just being nice to your horse. You know. Yeah, well, because I only found out like a week ago you could use the cinematic camera to not touch the controls non-stop. I didn't know this was a thing until the fucking other day. I was like, oh Christ, all that time where I was like non-stop riding, I could have, you know, done this. But it's quite good for the streams because it means I can focus on the chat for a bit. See, it's going to AFK kick me now if I'm still idle for another 13 minutes. The talcum powder in it is just talc, but again, you don't want to breathe in talc. But you can just literally wipe it out with a damp cloth. Because, yeah, it's just talc, but talc has been found to be quite harmful in very large amounts, because Johnson & Johnson got sued over their baby powder because of it. It's quite funny. I mean, it's not funny, is it, if somebody gets a horrible cancer, but, you know, it's funny that baby powder is actually dangerous. I find it funny. Alright, nearly there. I can't open the link while I'm doing the stream radio. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did it hit that little post on the pier? I bet it did. Yeah, it did. Right. Right, you can stay there now, horse. I can't open the link, but if it's one of those Orky ones with the light-up keys, that's a pretty good cheap mechanical. It's basically a rip-off of one of those Cherry MX Blues, I think, but, you know, way cheaper. And it works fine, so I'm not going to complain. You know, I went from using an IBM Model M to this, and I didn't instantly want to throw it out the window, so... It's definitely an Orky mechanical keyboard. I don't know if it's that exact model, but it'll be very similar. Right. Let's first buy dynamite from the fence, because I don't want to, you know, not have dynamite on me, because I like dynamite fishing. Oh, have I got any more dynamite on me? I've got 2. Right, let me just use up my 2 dynamite before I use the cedar fence. Ah, how does it affect it, Mr. Nuggy? Because I know Crypt supposedly gives you different missions on it, but I've not looked up which ones affect it. But I know when you've got positive honour, you're probably going to get the ones to do hunting for him more often, are you? Or like the find somebody being attacked and get their supplies. But I'd rather have the ones who just kill people and take their supplies more often. Oh, I can get some more of that achievement by doing this. Oh, are they too far away? Damn it. There we go. 10 times killed 2 animals. But yeah, that's the easiest achievement to get and keep resetting for like loads and loads of in-game gold. It's just literally blow stuff up in the water, especially fish, by dynamite fishing. And then, you know. No, there was no option. I'm just saying that Cherry MX do both the red and blue Cherry MX switches, right? If you pull the physical keys off of this, it's got the blue keys underneath. That's my point. So it didn't give you an option, but it is a Cherry MX Blue, essentially. It's basically just a rip-off of the Cherry MX Blue. Like, if I could have had the option, I'd have had the red or the cherry, whatever they call it. Because I think that's a slightly... the keys you have to press slightly harder. But this is just a Cherry MX Blue, basically, copy. Come here, horsey. Horse could not find you. What a stupid horse. Yeah, now dynamite fishing is actually a thing. But the reason I like dynamite fishing in this is when I find fishing really tedious. The main reason is if we go to progress. Because, you know, the little fish you can literally put in your pocket. It's worth doing it for that because you can just sell them to a butcher. But if you go to the awards and then hunting, there is this award. Look, right. Kill 2 animals in an explosion, right? And every time you kill 20 animals, sorry, you kill 2 animals 20 times using dynamite, you get the Buckle Award, and then you can reset it for 0.4 gold. So it's a really easy way to get the game's premium currency. I'm sure Rockstar will patch it at some point, but they've not done it yet, so, you know. Especially if you find somewhere where there's, like, lots of fish spawns near a fence, because then you can literally run over to the fence, and you can go, buy. Oh, actually, I'll buy the dynamite pamphlet while I'm here. Because, yeah, he does... don't want dynamite arrows, I want... where is it? Volatile dynamite? Volatile dynamite. So I assume that's where you can make dynamite that's a bigger explosion. So let's buy that, because I can afford it. There we go. Still leaves me with $687. Oh, the trade award one's really easy as well, look, because that's one where you reset it every time you get to $1,000. And then you can, so late game you'll be spending a lot of money in the shops. Right, Dominic? When I've tried that Radiac Maniac, it never works as well, because a lot of the time I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the chat, which is on my phone. And, you know, then I'd have to wear clothes when I'm streaming. I'm joking, I'm wearing clothes, but, you know. I kind of just like the fact that, you know, I don't have to worry about the lighting in the room or whatever else. I can just be looking at the screen. Oh, yeah. I hate it, Richard, when my mum wants me to do tech support for her on her laptop, and she has that fucking flat keyboard. Yeah. But yeah, I suppose they are designed for people that type like old ladies, aren't they? Because I don't know why anybody else would, you know, use a laptop like that other than work reasons. Alright, let's just kill an entire town full of people, because why not? Yeah, when I say tech support, I literally mean reading an error message on the screen and pressing OK. That's a pretty common thing, I think, if you're helping boomers work out technology. Oh, he's not quite dead yet. Yeah, I've played games on laptops before, but it's like saying, it's one of those things that, you know, if you use a mechanical keyboard, then go to a laptop keyboard, it must be like if you had a Ferrari or something and then went and drove, what, I don't know, Fiat 500, Ford car, something like that, you know. I think, in all honesty, I'd rather use a phone's, like, inbuilt on-screen keyboard than an actual laptop keyboard, saying that. I know the achievement doesn't count for people, but still. I just can't, you know, not have the urge to do this. Hello. Oh, I didn't even kill all that many of them in one go. I've got witnesses now. Oh no, witnesses. Oh, it's another witness. Right, I better use a health item then and snipe everybody. Hang on. Is there a guy on the roof of that house? Where is he? On the back of it? Oh no, the witnesses are making a run for it. Where are the witnesses? It says that here. Oh, they're trying to hide. No witnesses. I've not got that one on my wall plugged in, but it would read 0.2 basically. Maybe 0.23, you know, maybe 0.17. That's all they read in here, because there's nothing really radioactive nearby. You know, if my Geiger counters I've got turned on ever go off... Oh, something's gone wrong, look. My hands are frozen. What's going on? Hmm? That's weird. Oh, I've literally got friends that refuse to play this with mouse and keyboard, JJ. It is so frustrating, especially because I'm like, oh, if you turn your auto-aim off, you get 20 plus XP per kill. And they're like, oh no, it'd be too hard using a controller without that. I'm like, you're on a PC while you're using a controller playing Red Dead. Oh, because I can't aim using a keyboard and mouse. It's like, just play it in first person and aim using a keyboard. Well, you aim using the mouse, don't you, but still. Right, see, I've killed that town now, and my honour is still like 7/8 of the way to the top. This is the problem, it's too hard to get bad honour in this game. See, I wouldn't shoot a dog. I know that gives me bad honour, but I still wouldn't shoot a dog, you know. Where's the body down here? Oh, there. Oh wait, I can do a mission for Shaky, can't I? That immediately gives me bad honour. Is the fence going to sell me stuff, or is he worried? Oh yeah, cool, I can still use the fence. People generally deserve an English grab, that's why. Yeah, professionals have standards. Alright, let's do a mission for Shaky, because that will, like, lower my, I think, thing by, like, 1/4 of a bar. It does it quite a lot if you do a Shaky mission. Yes. Oh. Yes. I'll still not hurt my honour that much. Maybe I'll lose more honour when I actually complete the mission. I mean, I've not technically done anything bad yet. I mean, I've just had a heroin addict give me an order to kill people, but, you know, or steal a wagon and deliver it to somewhere else, but, you know. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to stalk Bio-Nerd, Radiac Maniac, but if she's alright, that's good, but, you know. I'm not going to stalk random YouTubers to find out what's gone on with their lives. If they don't want to update videos, they don't have to update videos, do they? Now I'm looking at the chat, so my horse has run into a fucking cliff. You can't play the online solo, Flazzy, but you can play obviously the really long single-player campaign solo. You can put yourself in passive mode that stops random people annoying you as much. Does that help at all? I mean, I like just playing, you know, I'm playing on the online, but people tend not to mess with me because I just kill them too quickly. Hello. I'm a friend of Sarah Connors. Can I see her, please? Oh wait, I've got these rounds. Incendiary. Actually, I don't know if I want to use Incendiary on a wagon. Because it might set the wagon on fire. Oh, I'm low on health. Oh. Is that all of them, or is there one left behind somewhere? Shoot, there's a... Ah, yeah, there. This is my wagon now. Well, there's a legendary animal up there, but I'm a bit busy at the moment, so I can't skin it. All the way to Strawberry. Well, I guess I'll put it on this mode, and then when I, you know, encounter some people, I guess I can change the back to the normal camera. Alright, your mother? Well, I heard the extent of it, JJ. That's why I'm going to wait for it to be on sale and out for a while before I buy it. I've heard if you get on PC and not the consoles, it's not as bad or whatever, but yeah. I heard it is a buggy fucking mess, so, you know. I miss ball mice. Well, I mean, I don't miss cleaning a ball mouse, but, you know. Ball mice were quite cool, weren't they? Where you had the little bit you opened at the bottom and there was a fucking ball in it, but yeah. And you get both optical and laser mice, don't you? I assume this is a laser mouse I've got here. Shoot, or is it optical? I don't know anymore. I don't know how you tell the difference between an optical and a laser mouse, or are they the same thing? But yeah, I can't imagine playing a game with first-person shooting mechanics if you want to go first-person with control if you have the option of using keyboard and mouse. It's like, why? And it's not like the horses are super, like, manoeuvrable like a car or something in this. It's not like a racing game, is it? Have a plan to kill everyone you meet. Right, I'll keep it in this, like, auto-travel mode, and then as soon as I get to Strawberry or I get attacked, I'll go out of it and, you know, shoot people. So a laser actually does use a laser then. I know it sounds silly, but I know a lot of things like marketing gimmicks. I don't know what shipping a small parcel insured would be to Canada, Radiac Maniac. It wouldn't be very much, I shouldn't think. But in all honesty, I don't know if there's any, like, dumbass taxes that they apply. I just manually control it to get... Oh, there's some guy behind me. This is convenient timing. Well, actually, I've got incendiary shells, haven't I? Oh, are they in my dead zone? Oh, for fuck's sake. So you can't aim behind you with that? I mean, that's finally that one killed. What about this one? There we go. Yeah, it'd have been perfect if it wasn't for that stupid thing of him being in the dead zone where you can't aim. Could have just killed him instantly, but oh well. Well, as in it's just not moving in the postal system, JJ. How would a cork kill you, English crab? What, you open a wine bottle and it just comes off at high velocity, or what? No, it's a stupid dead zone thing. I won't be on much longer, Mike, because I've been on since about 8, so I might be on another 10 minutes or so, but I'm needing a piss again. That's the only problem when you do long streams. I mean, I suppose I could go out to piss if people want to carry on talking, and then I can come back. Does that suit anybody? I don't know. I mean, I've opened some Belgian beers before that really fucking shoot the cork out, so maybe you mean like that. I mean, in the UK, you're not very likely to get killed by a venomous spider. I mean, if you're in Australia, that might be a completely different thing. Crikey, mate, there's no Australia... Well, not Australia, there's no spider in my shitter. Oh, it's put in my ball sack, and now it's gone to crack. Oh yeah, right, yeah, man. Well, what you can also do if you have one of those is use night vision, and then it will be glowing really bright underneath, because obviously the IR spectrum is seen by night vision devices. Or I might as well buy some hay while I'm at the stable. Oh, visit a shop in Strawberry. That's another easy bit of gold. I don't actually have a piss bottle. In my local pharmacy, they sell, like, male and female little, like, urine bottle things with, like, the little adapters on them. So you can, piss in a car or whatever they call them, travel urinal. I'm not that dedicated to streaming that I'd get a thing like that. I don't need vehicles, do I? I want horses. Horse provisions. Hey. Anything else I need? Nope. Right. Shiwi. Yeah, Red Dead's fun. To me, this has a similar atmosphere to Stalker at times, I suppose, especially if you're in the wilderness, you know, and there's just scary animals and, like, bandit kind of things. What to do? I suppose I could deliver some moonshine, couldn't I? Well, I might as well go to my moonshine shack then. Right, while it's auto-travelling, I'll go to the toilet and then I can play for a bit longer if people want me to. Which Peter woman's that, Flazzy? But I know Peter actually like killing animals. They're a bit of a cunt, aren't they? I suppose that could happen, Richard. I thought you meant on the front then, but yeah. I suppose shooting things up your sexual holes aren't a good idea. I might stream tomorrow, in all honesty. I might just do a regular stream tomorrow, but you know, Red Dead's good because I can stream for longer and you know, keep a conversation going. Well, I wouldn't stream story mode. I'm definitely going to play through all the single player, and I know the spoilers before people fucking spoil it, but you know. The only reason I haven't played the story mode is when the game first came out on PC, it crashed all the fucking time, so I didn't want to play the story and like ruin it from it being so buggy. Oh, you're on about Harriet, Flazzy. Ah, you're on about Harriet, yeah. I was skinning animals in front of her and making her scream earlier. Do you want me to do that now? Hang on. She's not too far away on the map, is she? She's there. Right, let me set my horse to auto-travel there. I'll go to the toilet and then I'll be back. Right, back in a second. Oh, yeah, piss hands, wash your hands, yep. Yeah, I was expecting more messages of that when I got back. The funnier thing when I was out there, my dad's like, "Oh, did you have a good stream?" I was like, "I'm still streaming. I'm just going to the toilet." And then he's like, really loudly, "Liam's just going for a wee." Right, I'm not too far away from her now, am I? Ah, good. So yeah, when we get to Harriet, we'll massacre animals in front of her to make it go really, really apeshit. I'm surprised the mic didn't pick it up, Mike. It might just not be, might have not been loud enough, but, yeah, it's because I've been well hydrated, and I don't think I went for a wee before the stream, so it's a bit like the bit from Austin Powers, where you just go in and going and going. It was a good colour, so, you know, all good. Right, there's 2 players over there. Do you reckon they're going to kill me? Ah, they're not moving. They've probably got a camper on there. I might move my camp over here in a minute, actually. I'll do that now while I'm auto-riding. Oh, it cancels the auto-ride if you do it. Never mind. Camp and properties, camp, size and location, tall trees. There we go. So you literally heard me opening and closing the door, that was all. I think that's probably the only reason as well, if the microphone's only very good at picking up. It's because it's quite directional, my microphone, that's the good thing, you know, because it's aimed at my face where I stream. That's probably the same reason you don't sometimes hear my neighbours arguing when I'm doing a stream. And they're just like slamming doors and shouting. Anyway. Let's piss off Harriet. Let's see how angry she is with me, because I do need to buy some more sedatives to kill animals first. I never use them for their proper use. Yes. Yes, I do. Oh. I'm not that into the Metro games, I'm afraid. I get asked to stream the Metro games a lot, but they're not my favourite games, really. I've not even played Exodus. I've played Last Light and 2033, but, I haven't actually played Exodus. Right, she's gonna suffer for this. Well, you're lucky, Mr. Unclean, because I'm streaming for ages today, because I'm playing a video game. And when I stream games, I can just chat for longer, because I'm not talking non-stop. And I don't have to wait for questions or whatever, I can actually just concentrate on the game when there's a quiet minute. There's not a trifoil at the top right of the screen. I don't know where you're looking, Radiac Maniac, but you shouldn't be seeing a trifoil. There's the frame rate at the top right, where it says 51 FPS currently. Where'd it go? Where's the dead birdie? Ah, there it is, under the rock. Right, let's shoot an animal I can skin literally right in front of me. Or what birds are those? What bird is this? I think they're just small birds, aren't they? An Oriole, or however it's pronounced. Hooded Oriole, or Oriole, or whatever it's called. It's quite a nice colour. But I'm being resourceful, Harriet, look. I'm putting little tiny songbirds into my pocket so we can harvest them for parts. I'm playing on PC, yes. It reads 29. I can't see a yellow triangle on my screen. Right, okay. I want an animal I can literally just skin in front of her, like a rabbit where I can rip its arse out. Because that's how your guy actually skins animals in this. Oh, is there a muskrat down by the water? That'd be good. Oh, it's gone foggy. Hang on. At least dynamite some fish. I'm nearly at that achievement again. Then I get loads and loads of free gold. Because it's the fucking easiest achievement in the game. I wasn't actually after those fish though. He's got it on his brain, I think, Mike. Right, I'll go over to Harriet and interact with her and see what it is. But I'm locked out from her shop at the moment, you know, because I just love killing animals so much. I love to murder. Right, let's have a look. What's this trifoil you think? There's crosshairs at the top right, but they're my cards. Right, throat slit. Yeah, I am. Fucking bitch. I'm gonna kill all these animals. What? Oh, that's gold. That's 3 bars of gold. I can kind of see what you mean now. Yeah, I've got 29.16 bars of gold. Yes, that's what you're looking at. The gold. Oh, there's a fox. This is perfect. Trample it a bit as well, why not? Right. Right, where is she? More for me? Yeah. That's a good idea, Permafrost, but I don't like to waste my sedation ammo. I like to use it to kill birds as efficiently as possible. Right, here we go. Yes. Yes, I am. She didn't seem that upset by that. Never mind. Oh, there's something else around here. You can hear it. What is it? Like a rabbit or like a little rodent-y thing? Oh, a squirrel. Peach, that's perfect. Doubt she'd be into it though. It's not ethical, is it? But... That's what I did permafrost, and she's like, "Oh, you're trying to offend me." I prefer when she just goes like, "Oh, you murderer." Never mind. I've got better things to do than fucking waste my time. Oh, am I not locked out of that anymore? Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, no. I did that permafrost, and all she did was like, oh, you know. But never mind, I'm going to go to Gus McMillan, and actually, no, I'll give it to Cripps for some more resources. But yeah, yeah, the only reason now I'm 20 naturalist I do anything with Harriet is just to get the sedative ammo, just because of how good it is at killing birds without damaging them. Like, I'll show you an example when, I mean, people who play the game regularly will know this, but I can show you. Oh, is there an animal skin up there? Let's go have a look. Oh yeah, back in the days when you could go in shops, like going into somewhere like Boots and they had all those fucking perfume displays. Yeah, it was like being fucking pepper sprayed. Oh, there's a dead deer that somebody hasn't collected. Oh, they're letting it suffer. What a dick. As in it gets hot and it turns off, Radiac Maniac. As in the whole thing gets hot. That's a good pout. Anyway, yeah. So, there we go. 22 sedative. That I bought from Harriet, and it is very, very efficient at killing small animals. Much more than a 22 bullet, mind you. Anything worth looking at while I'm here? Who are you? Do you mean, why am I? And if you mean, who are you so wise in the way of science, I just find old Geiger counters not interesting. That doesn't make me a scientist. I'm not qualified to talk about this stuff. You get different types of mustard, though, don't you? Because you get, like, English mustard and you get French mustard. Which type of mustard is it that looks like a cat shit if somebody puts it on a wall? Oh, my IBM died a while ago when the keys died in it, so I just bought a mechanical keyboard, like, earlier this year. Must have been, like, January or February. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been using this keyboard quite a while. It's quite a good one for the price. Dijon, or whatever it's called, isn't it? Like Dijonnaise. Dijonnaise. But yeah, there's some kind of mustard that's literally like French. I think it's French mustard, which is like a brown mustard that is kind of like quite thick. So if you get a packet of it and put it in a line, it looks like cat shit. It's a rip-off of a Cherry MX Blue, or whatever they call them. Yeah, it wasn't Cherry MX Cherry, was it? It was Cherry MX Red, Cherry MX Blue. But it's an AUKEY, an Orky, which I think is just some Chinese brand that's ripping off Cherry MXs that you can get a lot cheaper, and it's just literally a clone of the Cherry MX keys, but, you know, you can get them for like 40 to 50 pounds sterling over here, as opposed to like 100 to 200 pounds per keyboard. And because I've gone for an IBM to this, I don't mind it very much, which actually is a good way of summing up it's a good keyboard, you know. Because if you've gone from an IBM Model M, it has to be a damn good keyboard for you to go, oh, I don't mind this. You know, as opposed to, oh, this is shit. Right. Oh, is it just called Dijon, is it? Or Dijon? Oh look, lots of little birds I killed. Oh, you're halted, Crips. Why are you halted? Oh, he's huffing the preserving supplies again. He actually says that in one of the things, doesn't he? He's like, when you use them for a while, they have a pleasant smell. And I've gotten through another bottle again. And they have to, like, steal a tanker wagon thing. Oh. Hang on, before I go any further, I know I'm on a timer, I should have done this beforehand, but still. Oh, could I not use the stew pot because I'm on a mission? That's annoying. In all honesty, I like mustard when it's sometimes, like, in a sandwich type sauce. I don't like mustard on its own. Well, I mean, I know people don't just eat mustard, but you know what I mean. It's like one of those things I'd never put on my plate with food. I don't mind it when it's in some sauces, and I quite like mustard if it's in a sandwich with other stuff. But mustard is one of those things where I'd never want a big dollop of it anyway. Sadly, you can't English crab, otherwise I'd be basically running a, human skinning and gutting service for Crips, but you can't do that, which is a bit of a shame. I've actually dumped corpses on his table to try, and it just doesn't let you. It's a bit silly, really. You think they could make, like, Necronomicons out of leather for one of your trading goods, but no. Oh, Permafrost, though, have you seen, though, if the dog warns you that there's been an attack at your camp and you go there and defend, afterwards Crips says something like, maybe I won't shoot that dog after all. So, yeah, he doesn't mind the dog when it barks, but yeah. Bet that thing has fleas. Oh, sounds like there's wolves. If I kill them horribly and they bleed out, it gives me bad honour, doesn't it? So I'll just do that. As much as I don't like doing it, at least my honour goes down if they bleed out. You know, because making yourself evil in this game is a fucking chore. Okay, back on auto travel. Oh, Radiac Maniac starting the food talk. I was thinking about getting a takeaway today and I didn't. Well, I'll tell you what I did do earlier that was good. I found one of those sites that sells nearly out-of-date food super cheap. So for, like, the price you'd normally buy a week's shopping with, I bought, like, a month's supply of food, and it's stuff that I don't mind if it goes out of date, because I'm still going to eat it anyway. You know, it's all, like, sealed stuff. It's just one of those places that sells stuff where there's, like, less than a month left on its best before. Because it gives you some different missions, English Crab. Like, nearly all the game I've had positive on, and not entirely because I want to. Just because you pet your horse, your honour goes up. It's a bit silly. I only found out after I placed my order that you can buy nearly out-of-date alcohol on that site, and it's even cheaper. Oh, I guess I'm not going to be quitting this year. Steal the supplies, where are they? Oh, right there. Is there nobody even watching them? You'd think they'd had somebody guarding the supplies, but no, apparently not. Oh. Now they're coming. I'll make sure to kill their horses, because that will give me worse honour. My camp's this way, apparently. I suppose if it's over the river, I can't directly go that way. Oh yeah, oh look, Mike. Yeah, but it's basically, I found a site earlier that does just like nearly out of date food, and the idea is that, you know, because it's nearly out of date, it's massively reduced. I bought them. I went on it because now we're on food. I really like Thai sweet chili crisps, and you can buy the 150-gram Walker's bags on there at the moment for £1 that, you know, run out mid-February. Well, that's not going to be a problem. So yeah, and it's also, they deliver via DPD. And if you spend more than 40 quid on there, they deliver for free. So I was just filling up my basket, you know, with loads of cakes and other shit, and just being like, oh yeah, might as well. But yeah, I only realised after I bought it that, you know, they do nearly out-of-date booze for like a third of the retail price. But yeah, so I'll have to be looking at that site more often. I've got loads of wagon wheels coming, loads of crisps, loads of cakes, loads of maple syrup. And what was the other things I ordered? Oh, loads of big flapjack bars. But yeah, I was struggling to get the money up on there because of how cheap some of the shit is. I'm like, what, this is 30p per item. Like, oh my god. I can tell you after the stream, Dan, but it was called if you search Thai sweet chili crisps into Google and then go on like shopping, it's one of the sites that offers them the cheapest. It was called something like Bargains. It wasn't Home Bargains, but it had something like Bargains in the name of it. And like the thing on that is, if you look, it's basically food that's near its expiry date, although it's all best before, not used by stuff. And because it's near the expiry date, they do it cheap. Because I've done that before, like, you know, where stuff's out of date at car boot sales, and it's like really, really cheap for stuff that's like vacuum seals. You think, well, it's not going to taste any different. It's just super cheap. You know, I wouldn't eat out-of-date milk or something like that, but when it's literally, you know, oh, it's a flapjack, but it's got a week left on the best before, not like 2 months, and it's vacuum-packed anyway, I don't give a shit. My dad's one of those people that eats stuff that's like 3 years out of date and doesn't care. Like, he's an unintentional Steve MRE or whatever it is, just because he's like, oh, I can't let that go to waste, even if it's something that could technically give him food poisoning. It might have been Star Bargains. I can't minimise the game. Right, let me go away from the chat on my phone. I can go on my emails. And I'll have a receipt from them. Yeah, Star Bargains. They're the ones. Does it give me a total of my order? I'll tell you all the shit I bought earlier. I spent £41.20 because it was £40 for free shipping. So let me tell you what's in my order if I can do that from the order page. Right, I ordered 4 multi-packs of wagon wheels for £4. 5 McVitie's Jamaican ginger cakes for £3.25. 6 flapjacks for £2. 3 flapjacks for £1 and 6 flapjacks for £2. They're all different flavours. 5 bottles of maple syrup for £3.95. 15 packets of Walker's 150-gram Thai sweet sensation chilies for £15. And 10 packets of Walker's Sensations roasted chicken and thyme for £10. So yeah, they're massive sharing bags of crisps for £1 each because they go out of date in a month. So yeah, Star Bargains. I only found them by accident because I was just looking up if there was anywhere I could buy Thai sweet chili crisps in bulk. You know, as opposed to them being in multi-packs where you only get like 2, or being silly expensive. I was like, oh, there's a site where you can buy nearly out of date stuff. Right, I'm going to do that. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know, but Vrantix, I bet there's somewhere in the US that's a similar process. Because it's kind of a common idea, it's just not many sites do it. Yeah, well, why do you think I bought so many wagon wheels? I like wagon wheels, but, you know, being able to order dozens at a time for cheap is a pretty good way of doing it. I've got to destroy Moonshine the camp. I might do this and I might go off, because I've been on nearly 2 hours now, haven't I? So I'll get the stream to the 2 hour mark, and then I'll go off. I'll use my big cleaver axe. Right, you stay there, horse. You don't know what wagon wheels are, these? Maybe they don't have them in Finland. Basically, It's like a chocolate biscuit, although I have a feeling for ages they used to be chocolate flavoured rather than actually having chocolate in them. But it's basically like having a chocolate biscuit with a hard biscuit bit in, and then like cream and jam inside it. But the jam is made out of apples and then given raspberry or strawberry flavouring, rather than actually being properly like strawberry jam, because apple puree is cheaper to make and then flavour than it is to do proper jams. Apparently that was like a Victorian thing where lots of things used to be made of apple puree and then flavoured. So it's literally like if you eat, you know, like Bromley apple sauce or Bromley apple pies. It's literally like that, but they've put like strawberry or raspberry flavouring into it. Hello. Oh, okay. That didn't quite go to plan, but never mind. I've got a sense of shotgun, haven't I? Oh, I'm out. Okay. I'll just use this then. Oh, that guy's lucky. He survived 3 shots. No, he didn't. I have, but I've not got it on me. I know lever actions are good for shooting lots of enemies at once, but I tend not to carry it on me just because of the fact that, you know, it's not very good for hunting animals. That's what I do more than anything in this game, shoot animals. I'm still not a bad man, apparently. This man's head has gone. Whoops. Now, let me get my shotgun back off my horse. Hang on. Yeah, I've got the Litchfield on me. Yeah. I'll go to this for the incendiary rounds, and then the boats I have to sink, I can just shoot them once each with incendiary shells. I like the MC1. It's basically a Polish clone of the Czech MC3. Oh, sorry, CM3. But the MC1's pretty good for what it is. It's just a very basic mask. I have played both Stalker and Fallout, and I've streamed both Stalker and Fallout. Depends which Fallout game you mean, but yes, I like both the Stalker and the Fallout franchise. Right, that should do. They should burn down in a minute. Oh, that one's not setting on fire. There we go. I had to use an additional shell for that. Buying a costume for what, Stuart? I've already got a costume on, look. Van Pelt. Oh, there's some big elk. Hang on. Cow elk or whatever they are. No, this is the one I'd already shot. Right. Alright, see you, Dominic. I'll be off literally in, I think, about 5 to 10 minutes anyway. It's been quite a long stream. About 2 hours? It'll be about 2 hours when I go off. I'm trying to mercy kill it, but the prompt's being a bit annoying. There we go. But again, this is going to put my honour up, isn't it? This is the problem. It's weird that you gain honour from the fact that you could shoot an animal's legs off and then you could end it with a knife, and then it's like, oh, you're an honourable person because you didn't let it bleed out. It's like, well, I'm the one who killed it in the first place. Yeah, but if I use a revolver, it'll damage the pelts more. You know, I like the fact that, you know, by mercy killing them, in quotation marks, I get a good pelt. That's a 2-star one. What was the other one? I think I put a 2-star on the horse, didn't I? Might as well get some good meat. Right, Lord Flashheart, I'm afraid I'm off in like 10 minutes because I've been on nearly 2 hours at this point. That's a 2-star as well. Alright, how far am I from the camp here? I'm not going to carry it all that way. Alright, can I drag these with the lasso? No. Never mind. You see, if I hadn't skinned the body, I could have dragged the body on and then skinned it, but never mind. You can, but it's free gold, Mike. And I paid to get Bad Honor like 3 days ago, and then I'm already at like maximum positive look. Because the problem is there's too many things in this game that give you good honor. Like, bringing a bounty in alive gives you good honor. Feeding your horse gives you good honor. You know, it's like, wow, unless I literally murder towns all the time I'm playing this game, I won't get bad honor, because nearly everything gives you good, not bad honor. That's right, Flashheart, you can always watch it back if you want to. It's just been mumbling with people about stuff. I'm hoping if a lot of people have been watching this stream, and it's been nearly 2 hours, it boosts my YouTube watch hours, and then YouTube recommend my videos to more people. Oh, there's turkeys. Turkeys, turkeys, turkeys. Actually, I can use my... Oh, put that away, hang on. There we go, I can use my sedative ammo to kill the turkeys as efficiently as possible. Right, where have they gone? Right, there they are. Oh, they're spreading out. See, this is why I buy the sedative ammo from Harriet, just to kill birds more efficiently. Ah, that's good, Richard. I mean, the thing is with games is often a lot less people watching, but I can do them for longer without losing concentration. Because I'm not having to talk as much when I stream a game. You know, and you can't really not think of things to talk about, because there will either be questions in the comments, or there'll be something interesting happening on the game, so... Yeah, I'll definitely be on mic. Yeah, the only reason I wasn't yesterday, I said, was just because I was really fucking tired yesterday, because I didn't get much sleep Tuesday night. Then I got up early Wednesday, because I thought if I'm not sleeping very well, I might as well get up when everybody else gets up and do stuff. And then I think it was just after Joe Biden's inauguration, I think Sleepy Joe put me to sleep. I was like, alright, I'm bored now, I'll go to bed. Where are the birds that are calling? Sounds like a crow or something there. Oh, there's a legendary animal. Let's go kill it. Right. We'll see. I need my good gun to kill the legendary animals. Come on. Actually, let me take the stew while I'm here. So it's about southeast of me. Right, I'll kill the legendary animal and then I'll go off. Right, so there's that. And I'll get all my ammo back up. No, I did not know I have a subreddit, but in no way do I endorse it, so I'm assuming it's people taking the piss out of me, is it? But I know I get doxed a lot on Reddit and shit like that, because it's full of weird cunts. Not saying everybody that uses Reddit's a weird cunt, but for the most part Reddit's a pretty shit site. I mean, if it's just a subreddit for people who like my videos, that's fine, but, you know. Oh, what animal is that? Is it a legendary elk? Oh, it's running off. Did that get it or not? There we go. Oh, it's not dead. I've got an elephant gun. Why is it not dead? Fine. I'm just going to shoot the hell out of it with my Kakano. That's just shitpost, is it? Doesn't surprise me. Because of how high recoil an elephant gun has. Because elephant guns are fucking huge. Come here, horse. Let's go after this wild animal I've shot. It's not quite dead yet. Legendary snowbuck, eh? Right. Come here. There we go. Weirdly, legendary animals, you can't ruin their pouts. So, I can skin this look, and there is no reason not to just shoot the hell out of them. Mike, you should try sharing your videos on my subreddit and see what they do. See if they moan about your videos on my subreddit, because that wouldn't be very fanboyish of them, would it? Oh, my horse is taking a shit. Very nice. Right. I'll go back to camp and then that'll be it for the day for this stream because I've been on about 2 hours at this point. Oh, I killed something else by accident, did I? That was good luck. Right, what was that, a bird? Or a rabbit or something? Oh, it's a bird. Pheasant. So they used to get hit by horses before they got hit by cars. No, Walter, because I've been on nearly 2 hours at this point. So no, I'm not going to keep just dragging the stream out more and more because I need to get some food. Because I wasn't expecting to be on this long, in all honesty. Oh, fuck's sake. Wasn't looking where I was going. I was looking at the chat. Right, I want my Alk pout back. Yeah, because that's a legendary pout. What's my favourite food? I'm quite partial to various curries, in all honesty. I actually saw a map earlier that was like every country's favourite sort of delivery or, you know, takeaway food. And weirdly, over half the world is Chinese food, including the UK. Only 1 or 2 countries are Indian. Pizza is like a lot of mainland Europe. But yeah, Chinese takeaway or takeout is like the top thing for like the majority of the world, weirdly. Oh, is that for the film, Mr. Livera? That new film they're doing, is it? Yeah, hopefully that'll be alright, the new film. I've not really looked much into it. Right, yeah, so if I donate the legendary animal parts to Crips, that one's worth 5, that's worth 28, so I'm just going to do that. Because then it fills up most of the Crips bar without really having to do much. There we go. I know Gus gives you money for it, but Crips gives you a lot of money in the long term. Another chicky bricky. Yeah, there you go. Right, I will be off now because I've been on about an hour. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. I might do more Red Dead streams if people enjoy this, because it's easy just to chat with people when you're playing a game. Because, you know, I don't have to have the lighting set up properly in the room where it dazzles me in the eyes. You know, I don't have to keep getting stuff down for people and cluttering the room up. So, you know. Right, see you all then. So, yeah, I will hopefully do a stream tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? I think it's Friday. Anyway, yeah, I'll do a stream tomorrow if people are on then. Probably a similar time. Or I might do one earlier in the day at some point again. But see people tomorrow are on. I'll also upload a video tomorrow as well. And Stug, before I forget, I'll get some pictures for you through those night visions before Mike starts streaming. So you can see what, you know, they look like actually outside in the dark, as opposed to, you know, inside a room the lights turned off. Right, see you all. Goodbye. Have a